Welcome everybody to Captain Greenbeard's Cartoon Critic, where we have just come in contact with words on a screen. Read them if you want to know what's going on. Personally, I never read words that are on a film because they're meant to be spoken, not written. That was the whole reason the silent film failed. And because without music, it's not a movie. Although there was one argument that they did make movies before sound. Now, I'm looking at the second Hungarian Rhapsody by Franz Liszt. Liszt. My accent's not right. I never get that right because it kind of has a clicking noise after the Z. Now here this drops down a weird ball of orange goo and purple goo. And purple, yellow goo, and orange goo are going down. That's some gangster green goo, bro. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit that out, man. No, I'll be alright. Anyway, look at the sun. Look at the sun. It looks like it's changing colors. This looks like South Park somehow. I don't know, it's like the dance of the South Park severed heads. I don't know if that's too risque for this show. What do you think, Captain Greenbeard? Well, let's just get started again now that we've been trying to get started this whole time. Could you stop, please? Not you. You guys are great. Anyway, I had to wonder if there was something that went wrong last night, Captain Greenbeard. Oh no, it wasn't nothing that a toddy in a shower couldn't cover up. Anyway, I was on top of things all day and I'd gone around to the bottom of the case, so really the only thing I had left to do was throw my doggy a treat and see if he came a-running. That sounds pretty egotistical of you. Did you even do anything with your afternoon? No, I sat around trying to shave and couldn't get anywhere. It's all I really did. Day and day after, I just stand around just trying to shave, not getting anywhere. And I'm not getting anywhere. So I'm watching cartoons and now even these boxers are getting somewhere. However, I'm not getting anywhere. Is that Monsters Inc. in the background? Look at those doors jump around. Oh, that was like some Twisted Sister shit, isn't it? I think that in light of the underwater theme we're catching here. Oh, okay, those are triangles. Well, you find those everywhere in nature. They're like mountain pine trees. Kind of mountain pine tree triangles. And then this is an orange. Orange, red, purple, red. Okay, I won't do that. That's annoying. If I try to read all the colors at once, purple, red, yellow, red. I don't know, I can't do that all the time. And it annoys as frick, and my roommates are trying to sleep, so I'm like, please guys, I'm sorry, Captain Greenbeard. Hey, it's okay, they said I can come home and chill. No sorries this time of day. I'm so sick of hearing you say sorry. It's like you keep making the mistake and then you say sorry again. What point does the word sorry have in it anyway? Sorry I mentioned that, man. Anyway, I'm up here looking at this snake coil, and this is a lamp show. We're underneath the table and people are picking up the lamps, and it looks like they're under the table lamps going out to the pawnbroker. This is this looks here like we're in a shelf, an elf shelf. Look at those Christmas lights. And how'd they make that thing move? Oh, wow. I don't know what I just saw. The hidden effects of Oscar Fishinger's optical poem have led me to believe it looks very good with modern-day digital cameras. But I use the old print in, say, 2002 was a more pristine print than this one, although YouTube strives to have the most pristine of all prints, and I'm not dissing YouTube's print. YouTube, I'm not dissing your print. It's a good print. Maybe I could find it for you, YouTube, instead of brag about it, but I sort of a film festival at USC that they were doing it on animation. And there it is. Oscar Fishinger's optical poem. We're going to stay here for a few more seconds and move to another very exciting variation. Granted, we might go back to the other one. We will go back to the other one, or we'll just see what else is on the Cartoon Channel. I mean, not the Cartoon Channel, but this is the Cartoon Channel, right? You're watching cartoons on a channel. That doesn't necessarily make it the Cartoon Channel, though. Now, in this channel, we see waves of green and blue. I'm not going to sit here and name the colors, like that's a kind of a childish thing to do, but we can watch this. Maybe not. Identifying colors can be a perspective upon modern man's psyche in the real world. But these colors have come to convey us in unity of frequency, of chime, and that will bring us to the next Rolodex account of where we were actually going with this, which was, if you can't guess it, now this is a commercial and we must pay attention. While we're preparing for the next clip, which looks to be here, sorry for that commercial. Oh, now I'm saying sorry again. Wait, I was the one that kept saying it. Never mind. We've got to step over to a place called the soundtrack. And the soundtrack will not ruin Cartoon Critic. Remember, Dungeon Master came here occasionally. He was an old friend of mine. Fell off my ship, actually. Don't know what happened to him after that.
And could save money switching.
Now if we turn this up, that's Stereo Land. It does much better on that channel on the playback, you know. We gotta watch, you know, like last time I had to pay $5 to get this on there, man. And now I'm broke because I bought some weed, so, you know, don't tell nobody, but this might be the soundtrack of the one that goes on Facebook again and back. But YouTube is a good, exciting site to keep you maintaining for. And we're not stopping this bus, and I'm pointing out these technical difficulties for the sake of, that's how Cartoon Critic runs. We point out what we're doing, and then we point out what you're watching, and we haven't done any of that. So in a way, we're not useless, because some people like to hear it whether we know it or not, which we then just make up stories and they become stories like what's happening on the cartoon screen, or what the mimesis of that child is doing behind the board of wizardry. Now if they put his skeletal on there and rolled over the dice of the egg tree and flipped up the kettle of the snub, and that was a weird sound in the ocean. A conch shell. A conch shell. I don't know. This could be bad for all of us. I gotta keep it here. There's nothing that says we don't need more time. But I'm being protested at vehemently. Yes, vehemently. And we're gonna have to go with a show that, after this cool commercial, we'll, go to this show, see how we go. Oh, we've seen some of this show. Have we seen a lot of this show? I don't think so.
Lonely, vulnerable, separated from support.
Oh, well, this is a weird show. It's not the show I thought it was, man. This is better. This is the same show, but not one of those little kids parts. You know, I think those little kids parts are just for little kids. You just don't watch them if you're not a little kid. That it's on here, I don't really apologize because it gives you reference. This is a kid's show. Pinwheel, see, we pointed it out. I think Pinwheel is for little kids, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I don't mind the oil brush. I don't mind the stencil. And I must linger here momentarily. I don't think I should break out of Pinwheel. And I think that her hair is unfolding, light of the moon, whispers so soft, the treasurer's June, under the summer. Behind time they may, pressus flacatus, Angolan Bay. All the Decaters came from the flow. No, I don't really rhyme anymore. I've been on, but I feel so bad that not everybody got back with us off the ship, and I haven't seen Imp Farmer in decades, and he was this helper on my ship, the Flying Dutchman, and we got lost looking for the island of weed. And we went looking for the island of weed. We never found it because we were blown apart by a dragon in the sea, the Leviathan. And there she grew a two-sided coin. Now, what is all this religion stuff anyway? I know you were all getting interested in that, but I had to let you down with an anticlimax there. We're about halfway through the show. Deal with me. We're going somewhere else. I'm trying this out. And this looks alike, eh? We have had some of this? No, maybe a clip. Some? That's okay, we can rewatch it from this part. We seem to be running into reruns before we even have the first series. So I challenge you to send in links to cartoons that you want to save on the Cal Arts animation page. The Cal Arts Animation Archive is taking any and all cartoon donations within their legality on YouTube. So send them our way, I'm serious. Well, I know how the universe just stops for us here, but it really doesn't. But for me it does, because I can just take the camera back to Stereo Land, take it back to Cartoon Land. That's a legal move. Did it cost ratings? I don't know, check the ratings box. Nope, nobody left. I haven't had any dings on the phone saying someone was offended by a weird use of the Statue of Liberty in that last video. But if you cry among yourselves, you have only yourselves to cry to. That counts you if you're all crying, which you look like you're all crying. This is an overlook. Oh, NFL, hang on, watch this. We love football. Hello, Captain. Where were you on that whistle? I have seen you in the thistle. This is interesting. We booted back. We booted back to another show. Maybe that was a short clip. Well, there's no other choice than to do this one. And so, let us rise. We won't finish on this one. We've been told to skip so many times that now we're just skipping through.
Not that it was bad that we skipped through it, got us through to here. Calm down, audience. You'll get to see a cartoon in a minute. I know there haven't been barely any cartoons. And are there any real ones on here? Well, Thundercats wouldn't come up, so I don't know if there are any real ones on here. Okay, just not criticizing you, YouTube. It's my own venture into compiling this. Oh, hello, this is cool. I like this one.
Plus, that's where you can vote in the final round. I'm Jesse Jacobs. I hope you're having a great holiday season so far. Your selections from
when I stood between my mother and my father, I knew I'd get my way. Immediately when I started just to say... I missed it, dude. You timed that wrong. Any, mini, miny, mo, I've got the freaking flow. I've got to say one thing. It's not gonna mean a thing. Okay, that wasn't it. Well, we tried. I used to have this cartoon memorized, and I've never seen it before. Do you believe me?
Actually, that's quite a possible phenomena. Having once seen it before and never having seen it. Because the next vision will be of a different perspective from your mind. And so you'll be seeing it once from a different perspective, the second time, but it'll be just like the first time, which is like you've never seen it before, which means that it could be like the never before time.
I wonder what he's up to with that mustache of his and everything. Gerald, not that mustaches aren't attractive on him. Oh, he wears this total burn of authority on his scooter, and when he moves toward the corner, he gets up on the chandelier. Oh no, that's his dad. Swinging from the trees. Getting on your knees. Oh. Captain Greenbeard, please, whatever you do, don't let him say gaboing, gaboing. Because if he says it again, the producer's getting pissed. She's not a producer, she's a production assistant, but we give her a hat and call her that she works here. Oh, I'm kidding, she's gonna kill me. I meant a work hat. Yeah, like a good hat, like that hat, but I better not give that hat to you yet. She inherited your hat. She's okay with watching Gerald going now. No, she's not. No, she's not. You didn't hear that. You're fine. Look at how this report card says you got an A on kitchen washing and home ec. Then why don't you ever do it here, son? All right. I gotta go ride my scooter. She said wash the dishes. Come on now. I'm getting the hell out of there. Oh, out of here. Heck out of there, please, Gerald. Well, you know, if there's kids in the video, it's a kids one, but this you can tell is rendered in an artistic way. The colors are muted. The lights are thick. The painting is dripping. They're on colored stencils, hand by hand, frame by frame, cell by cell. And they're the cheap way to do it, which is to cut the character out and only move the character's characteristics other than the rest of the room, which is how a lot of them do it anyway, but sometimes Disney will animate everything in the picture, you know. Sorry to help you guys out. Back to you, Cartoon Critic. Oh no. The pleasure's all mine. I don't even know who that guy was. Who cares? Alright, so if he gets out the window and takes his t-ball bat with him, and he goes scurrying through the open snow of Blockade Go, a train like an Eskimo, and he's back. I don't really feel like you've gotten the point of why they did it in this style. I mean, they're not really working with money except for what they've got collected together. And these are expensive, but and the studio and the government helps pay for these too. Especially these films that have come from EPA, because like A lot of them had originated in Canadian cartoons at the CBC, where the director of La Merle worked. The director of La Merle, as we shall brawled off the internet. I know this one. Norman McLaren. That took way too long. The quiz show counted me in at the last second. I found that here on YouTube, Norman McLaren. It was hard to find. I couldn't switch off the screen. Little hint on how we do the show. Don't give away the secret. Of course, it looks cooler when we do it. It sounds funnier because we're the only ones that really do it. But there's some out there that will have shows that will rise and will come to the most exclusive part and will be giving the whole show its own whole tomato, and that is the enchilada, and that is the fucking huge steak, because you're gonna love it, because we're going down to Sizzler tonight, and we're gonna have us a party, and I think that's where I better send some other people tonight after the show, so they can get some food on their stomachs. Yeah, you get my drift on that one. Generous as that be, I right now am having no dilemmas, so let's go on with the next scrimmage. Oh crap, Dungeon Master. Oh, we're not in Dungeon Master, this is... I knew what you meant, Cartoon Critic. We've been talking about Frying Dutchman. I know all about it. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have to skip this. It was a very good cartoon, but I suggest we finish with just one more laugh, one more scream, one more downfall, even if it runs a few seconds over. Let's see what we can do. The animation will speak for itself now. So I was thinking I'd say something here. Which one's in front? I mean, if he's riding that way, and he's... Oh, okay, so this is the one that's obviously in front because he's closer and he's on a bike, and we saw in context him just get run over. So now he's not in first. So I think if you see the driver coming around the bend, and this is where Wile E. Coyote lines up. That's a trademark character. Sorry if I used it without permission. And there was the smoking blow cold of the coal chamber. And then you got ran over. I mean, this is good shit, isn't it? I could watch this all day. Who loves it? Oh, down in front. Who loves it when they see Wiley get flattened? Well, it's not very funny to watch somebody get hurt, but even in his case, it's kind of sad. So it's kind of a sad cartoon, really. Because like all he does is get tormented by this guy he's trying to kill. And I can understand why the Roadrunner outruns him. He'll get killed if he doesn't. But that he has to repeatedly kill Wiley is what makes it so dang embarrassing. Kind of makes it funny, though, because it was revenge. And revenge is served cold like funny honey, which is a type of weed cream I came up with that helps heal zits. Oh, wait, it didn't work yet, but we're working on it. Anyway, we're in Colorado where we have the documentation to work on weed zits. Oh, that was a secret. Just kidding. Weed does help zits, though. Or does it? We don't know. That's a mystery. I'm not really studying it, are you? All right. Oh! Dude, he got sacked. He got sacked.